Cool. So let's hop right in. So what is the Bruin Impact Challenge? Basically, it's a cross-campus competition for addressing social and environmental issues, which really it means it's an ideas competition, just like Deanna said. So you don't have to have anything created. You can win money and recognition just for your ideas. The challenge is open to all currently enrolled UCLA undergraduate or graduate students. Non-students are allowed to join as long as at least one qualifying team member is a UCLA undergrad or graduate student. So submissions must be undeveloped or early stage ideas that will produce a positive impact on people or the planet. So we're asking that those be developed before September 1st of this year. So not something that's been being created or developed for a long time. Each student or team must meet with a Startup UCLA venture consultant prior to the application deadline. And we just ask this so we can kind of get to know you. That can be with me or Deanna or Glenn Trez, who is also on the Startup UCLA team. And that can all be done through, those can be booked through Startup Tree as well. And lastly, creating a Startup Tree profile. Looks like I shifted that. Profile to participate. So I think some of you have those, some of you may not, but it's all of the same platform that you signed up for this event through. And that just helps us keep everything in order. As I mentioned, this is a cross-campus competition. So we really want this to be open to students from all backgrounds and majors. It's not just about business, even though we are Startup UCLA focused on entrepreneurship. We really want to bring a diverse perspectives and approaches. So we hope to see ideas from 4 different tracks that will help us do that really. Creative projects, social ventures, advocacy, and strategic giving. So what does that look like? Creative projects really is for ideas that use any art form or creative form. So conceptual art, photography, dance, music, writing, or anything else to bring awareness to social challenges, support a current solution, or help solve a social issue. The social ventures track is for ideas around nonprofit or for-profit social enterprises or organizations. So using things like business or organizations or foundations that create products, services, or programs that really help reduce harm or create equitable opportunities or solve other social or environmental issues. The advocacy track is for ideas that employ advocacy and organizing techniques. So that could be values campaigns, policy engagement events, community outreach, legislation, really any ideas that support positive change for communities or systems. And lastly, the strategic giving track, which is for ideas focused on giving time, money, skills, or goods. That can be fundraising initiatives or volunteer programs, skill giving events like hackathons or other things like that to support organizations, programs, or individuals or communities. So again, really very broad and open for the types of ideas we're hoping to see. The through line really is that it's early stage, just an idea, and then it has positive social or environmental impact. So easy, easy. All right, so how to compete. There will be 3 selection rounds. The first is pretty simple, submit a short application, which is on Startup Tree alone or with a team. And really that's just to determine your eligibility and choose which one of the 4 tracks that best describes your idea. So we can kind of know what you're coming in with. And those are due by October 22nd. Once applications are accepted, we'll have a quick kickoff event at the start of November, and participants will have the opportunity to join 3 different workshops that really are meant to help prepare you for your proposal. So those will be things that will help kind of go over not just how to really have a positive impact and a social impact, lead a social impact project, but also kind of the pieces that need to go into your proposal to make for a really strong competitive proposal. And though that's round 2, so students will submit their proposals, and this will include those criteria that we kind of do in that first section of workshops, and a team of judges will select finalists from each track to continue on to the final round. Those selected to the final round will have the opportunity to meet with mentors and participate in pitch workshop to help prepare your pitch and have some time for peer review. And then finally, in March, students will pitch, or participants will pitch their ideas to a live audience, and winners will be selected based on criteria, again, that you'll get ahead of time to receive recognition and cash prizes. Workshops and review sessions, so all those kind of things at the bottom, are highly recommended, but not required. So although the challenge takes place during the fall and winter quarter, which seems like a very long time, there isn't a massive time commitment really for participants. We really want this to be accessible to students who might be working or who are taking a really strong, large class load. We want this to be accessible to everyone. So we've made sure that there are resources to help you, there are people to help you, there's support if you need it, but nothing is absolutely required, except for turning in your proposal and pitching. And last but not least, after the pitches, a winner will be chosen from each track and awarded a cash prize from a prize pool of $10,000. So that's cash. As Deanna likes to mention, it's not going to be like a briefcase full of cash, but it is a cash prize. So it's not gift cards or in-kind prizes. And that really is just hopefully to help propel these ideas forward, should you choose to do so. So that is it for me. I would love to hear from anyone with any questions or just a little bit about what brings you here and what you're working on.